Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is October 7th. Lisa Lydia Scott here with you this morning. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning right around this time, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you. Plus, remember, we make it into a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, thank goodness, Lydia, the wind is dying down.
I know. Yeah, did you blow away over the weekend?
Almost.
Holy buckets. We were gusting 60 to 80 miles an hour just as a general consensus. Fargo peaked at 59, Grand Forks peaked at 55. Western North Dakota, upper 70s to near 80 miles an hour. There was a report of a 92 mile per hour gust in Montana.
Wow.
So makes sense, and you have extreme drought out in Western North Dakota, so it makes sense when you have those dry conditions and then crazy wind like that, where there were a lot of wildfires that were hard to contain and still are this morning. Good news is that the wind is finally light. It is so much easier to be outside, so much comfier. Wind this morning out of the west 5 to 10 miles an hour and staying right about there today. Few clouds right now, those skedaddle, sunshine takes over, light wind, temps near 70. That's a really nice October day.
Looking forward to that.
Not too hot, not too cold, really good to be outside. Good patio weather, good golfing weather. Do you have a tea time today?
Not today. I got some errands to run.
Dang
so
it,
cut
being
it
responsible
Adulting
stinks.
today.
tomorrow and Thursday, though. I'll get my golf time.
Yeah, you should, because this is a really nice stretch of weather here. Tomorrow, light wind still, 75 degrees, near 80 on Wednesday, a little more wind, and then low 80s on Thursday. Cold front moves through Thursday into Friday, knocks our temperatures down into the 60s for highs for the weekend. Not terrible.
Yeah.
Brings in a little more cloud cover and will pick up the wind. Doesn't look to be as strong as what we just dealt with. That was kind of unique, to say the least. But a normal breeze will happen as we head into the weekend, just with that same cold front moving through. Tomorrow morning, maybe some patchy frost up north. Fargo probably staying frost-free, looking at about 40 degrees, but up north you could find some of those lower 30s and then some frost. So that's a possibility there. Okay, really dry forecast. I have no rain for the next 10 days. Nothing substantial or organized. Maybe a sprinkle as that front moves in, but I don't have anything promising. So really dry weather. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Not
you.
bad. Thank you, Lydia. We're tracking breaking news for you this morning. Everyone living in a Grand Forks apartment building had to evacuate overnight after a fire that spread from one of the units. Grand Forks firefighters tell us it happened right around 11 o'clock last night on North 39th Street, just north of the Lake Agassiz Elementary. The fire broke out on a first floor apartment in the 8-plex. Firefighters were able to put the fire out, but it caused heavy damage to that apartment and spread as well, at least to the outside balcony and above it. Luckily, no one was hurt, but as I mentioned, everyone in the complex had to be evacuated and needed to find a different place to stay overnight. Investigators are still working to learn what caused the fire. Stick with your news leader for updates.
All right, we talked about the wind, dry conditions as well. That's all playing a part in those wildfires out in western North Dakota. And this morning, flight restrictions are now in place as crews continue to fight those major wildfires this morning. The biggest fire right now is the Elkhorn fire. That's near Watford City. Just before midnight, North Dakota's emergency response team says that fire has reached 12 miles long by 5 miles wide and is 0% contained right now. So still a lot of work to do there. Many of these fires, there's several of them, are along the kind of the North Dakota-Montana state line, just to kind of give you an idea of where they're burning.
New this morning, the driver of a motorcycle had to be taken to the hospital after being hit by a car. It happened right around 9:20 Sunday night at the Main Avenue in downtown Fargo. Police say 43-year-old Misty Lee Bercier did not yield when entering the roundabout and hit the bike. Bercier was cited for driving under suspension and failure to yield.
2 motorcyclists are now facing DUI charges after crashing their bikes on an I-29 exit. Police say it happened at the Main Avenue exit in Fargo around midnight Sunday morning. 36-year-old Matthew Boucher was trying to take the exit when he lost control of the motorcycle, went into the ditch. He was not wearing a helmet and was seriously hurt. The man riding behind him also lost control of his motorcycle, rolled down a hill, hit a fence. Thankfully, he was not hurt, but is also facing a DUI charge.
Today marks 1 year since Hamas attacked Israel, and this morning we're getting new details on Governor Doug Burgum's recent visit to Israel. The governor spent 4 days there in mid-September. He met with Israelis who have family members held hostage by Hamas. Burgum told our partners at the forum that October 7th, 2023 is Israel's 9/11. He also met with the Prime Minister while he was there. You can read much more on his visit right now by clicking on this story on inform.com.
Today on Hot Mic with Dom, Izzo. The Bison got some payback on UND this weekend. Dom will also be looking ahead to the second half of the season, which starts Saturday at Southern Illinois. And then the Vikings got a big win in London. They held off Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Vikings are now 5-0. How they've turned into one of the best stories in the NFL through the first month of the season. You can watch all of that from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
Remember, right now is a great time to get your Inform.com subscription. It's your all-access pass to your news, weather, and sports headlines. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check out some great deals.
Remember, join us the rest of the day for all of our newscasts as well. Next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with the first news tomorrow morning from 5 to 7 a.m.
Have a great day, everyone.